10 most important laws of power for conscious capitalists. François-Marie Arouet, more popularly known as Voltaire, was a French writer and philosopher who lived during the Age of Enlightenment. He is first quoted as saying, "With great power comes great responsibility." Here at Money for the Movement, we believe in getting money and giving back. We know that the true measure of success is not how much you can do for yourself, but how much you can do for others. It just so happens that in the world we live in today, you need money to do for others. And money equals power, no matter how many people try to convince you otherwise. So, here are the 10 most important laws of power for conscious capitalists, taken from the book 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. As always, remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you can get more great content and expose others to it as well. All right, number 1, law number 5. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. You know when they say your reputation precedes you? Well, that couldn't be truer for conscious capitalists. A good reputation is like gold in the business world. It opens doors, attracts customers, and it can truly make or break your enterprise. Think about it. If you're a conscious capitalist, you're already doing things a little different. You're not just in it for the money. You're in it to make a positive impact on society. And that's something people want to be part of. But if you don't have a good reputation, it's like trying to sell water to a well. It's not likely to happen. Having a good reputation means that people trust you and believe in what you're doing. It means they know they can count on you to do the right thing, be honest, and transparent. When people trust you, they're more likely to do business with you, work for you, and recommend you to others. On the other hand, a bad reputation can damage your brand, make it hard to attract customers and talent, or it can even put you out of business. So, as a conscious capitalist, it's important to guard your reputation with your life. Trust us, it will make all the difference. Number 2, law number 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. It kind of goes without saying that actions speak louder than words. This is especially true when it comes to winning. Sure, it's easy to sit around and argue your point, but when it comes down to it, it's your actions that will ultimately determine whether or not you come out on top. Think about it this way. When you're in a situation where you're trying to win, whether it's in business, a relationship, or a competition, people are going to be paying attention to what you do, not just what you say. If you're constantly talking about how great you are, but you're not actually doing anything to back it up, people are going to start tuning you out. But if you're consistently taking action and getting results, that's when people will start to take notice. So, the key to winning as a conscious capitalist is to focus on your actions. Instead of trying to argue your way to the top, put your energy into doing things that will actually get you there. No one respects a woke person who stays in bed talking about all the things they think they should change in society. Instead, we respect the action takers who actually go out and attempt to change them. Number 3, Law 18. Do not build fortresses to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. As a conscious capitalist, it's important to remember that business is not just about making money. It's about building connections and relationships with the people around you, including your customers, employees, partners, and the community. When you're living in isolation, it can be easy to lose sight of the bigger picture and to make decisions that are solely focused on short-term gains. But when you're building relationships and connections with other people, you're more likely to make decisions that are in the best interest of everyone involved. Being connected to others is literally your bread and butter as a conscious capitalist. So, make sure you get enough to eat. Number 4, law number 23. Concentrate your forces. When it comes to being successful in business, it's important to remember that sometimes less is more. Instead of spreading yourself thin and trying to do a million things at once, it's much better to focus your efforts and concentrate your forces. As a conscious capitalist, this could look like offering one particular service rather than a menu of options, or being specific about your target audience rather than trying to be everything to everybody. A jack of all trades could never beat a master of one. So, be the master. Number 5, law 25, recreate yourself. One of the most important things you can do as a conscious capitalist is to constantly work on recreating yourself. Recreating yourself means taking a step back, looking at yourself and your businesses objectively, and figuring out what you can do better. It means being open to new ideas and new ways of thinking. It means being willing to change and adapt as needed. Take Amazon, for example. It started as an online bookstore. However, Jeff Bezos saw a need to adapt and change, so he expanded his offerings to include more products that didn't require an author. Today, it has earned the nickname the Everything Store, because you can get just about anything under the sun on Amazon.com. This made Bezos one of the richest people in the world, and his customers one of the most appreciative that there is a one-stop shop to get what they want. That's how powerful being open to change can be. As a conscious capitalist, it's also important to remember that recreating yourself doesn't mean neglecting your values or principles. It's about finding a balance between being open to change while remaining committed to your core beliefs. We know this isn't always easy, but it's what you have to do to grow. Number 6, law 28. Enter action with boldness. The great South African leader, Nelson Mandela, once said, "Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it." Being a conscious capitalist requires the courage to take risks, be bold, and think outside of the box. You are already doing something unconventional by attempting to change the world, but then you need to make money doing it too. This takes courage, strategy, and a willingness to not give up, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Being bold in business allows you to create and see new opportunities. It means standing up for what you believe in, even if it means going against the norm. When you're bold, you're not afraid to question the status quo. You're open to new ways of doing things and embrace change when it comes. This can lead to breakthrough ideas and innovative solutions that can make a real difference in the world. So, face your fears and triumph over your insecurities. Your success depends on it. Number 7, law 29. Plan all the way to the end. We've all heard the saying that it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. Well, it's true. Sure, there will be some outliers who take less time, but on average, whether in business, sports, or entertainment, according to writer Malcolm Gladwell, you need to put in at least 10,000 hours before you are recognized, respected, and adequately compensated as an expert in your field. That's a lot of hours, y'all. But research suggests there's truth to his claim. Simply put, success doesn't happen overnight. It takes careful planning and a clear vision of where you want to go. So, one of the most important things you can do as a conscious capitalist is to plan all the way to the end. You need to take a long-term view of your business and not just think about the short term. It means thinking about the sustainability of your business model, the potential future challenges and opportunities, and how to achieve the positive impact you desire. This is how you increase your chances of being successful, by planning diligently and taking action decisively. Number 8, Law 35. Master the art of timing. Being successful is not just about impeccable planning and strategic decision-making. It's also about making them at the right time. The ability to time things correctly can make the difference between a great idea that falls flat and a great idea that becomes a game changer. Take Apple, for example. It entered the mobile computing market at the exact right time, which was the eve of the smartphone revolution. Apple didn't invent its signature offerings that make it so popular today, as similar technologies were already on the market for at least a decade in a phone called the Palm Pilot. The Palm Pilot did the heavy lifting of introducing touchscreens, processors, broadband internet, and mobile operating systems. This created an increasing appetite for these features. So, when Apple came on the scene, the market was ready for widespread acceptance of mobile technologies. Apple rendered the Palm Pilot irrelevant by providing a newly packaged product with some amazing upgrades and the marketing savvy to create a cultural phenomenon. From there, the rest is history. Apple is now one of the most important, innovative, and relevant technology companies in the world today. In all, conscious capitalists, or any capitalists for that matter, need to be aware of the timing of their offer if they want to maximize their chances for success. Number 9, Law 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. We all love a great role model. They wow us and inspire us to be our best selves. But their story is their story, not ours. It's easy to fall into the trap of following the crowd and copying what others are doing or have done before you. But as a conscious capitalist, you want to be a trailblazer, not a follower. If you're not an original, you can only aspire to be a knockoff of the person you copied. And why get the fake one when you can have the real one? Today's society is looking for people who can separate themselves from the pack. It's looking for people who can come up with something novel, something no one has thought to do before or ever succeeded at. This is why the World Economic Forum lists creativity as one of the most important skills that will define the next century. People want originals, not copies. So, make your mark and create a unique selling point for your business. Just make sure you're leaving your own signature, not forging someone else's. Number 10, Law 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. You knew this one had to be on the list. Appealing to the hearts and minds of your customers is crucial for building a great business. Your cause, your mission, your reason for existence as a conscious capitalist are just as important as making sure your books are right. These things are essentially why people want to do business with you. You appeal to their sense of morality and values. You align with their ideas about how the world should be run. At the core of it all, you want to connect with the people who sustain your business on an emotional level, because people are emotional buyers, not logical ones. You want to present a compelling brand story, or social cause, or a product or service that makes them feel good about themselves and their impact on the world. Look at the company Tom's Shoes, for example. They popularized the model that for every pair of shoes purchased, the company would donate a pair of shoes to the needy. So, customers felt good about buying from them, even if their product was overpriced. This model turned its founder, Blake McCoskey, into a multi-millionaire. We're not saying he did it for the money. We're just saying that appealing to the hearts and minds of others can pay off. Okay, money movers, there you have it. The 10 most important laws of power for conscious capitalists, according to us at Money for the Movement. Do you think we missed any? Which ones would you swap out? Let us know in the comments section so we can compare notes. use the hashtag #PowerToTheCC so we know that you were listening. Also, remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel so we can get this content to more people. We all know they need it. So, do your part in making sure they get it. See you next time, money movers. And remember, get money, give back, and have fun doing it. Now that's true power.